Call me Kelly Clarkson.
I know, because I wanted to go, oh, Kelly Clarkson, like really, really badly, but I've been doing it all week and I stopped myself. I haven't done it yet, have I?
I think you should do it. Come on, a good one.
Well, now it's more pressure.
Come on, do it.
You walk in, I'm like, oh, Kelly Clarkson!
See? That was good.
But I've been doing it all week long, and I was like, I swear I won't do it the second she walks in, because that's got to get old. How many times
you've been thinking about me like all week? What's that mean?
I've been thinking about you since the first time I voted for you on American Idol, Kelly.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, how many people come up? Is that like the one thing that most people say to you? Like when they see you, what's the most said?
Yeah, probably the Steve Carell thing. Or I get the, oh my God, this is like a moment like this, and they'll try and make the joke. I know, and I'm like, oh, okay.
But they didn't think it through well enough to like let it flow. So it's like, this is totally like a moment like this, and it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But then they laugh at themselves, so it's pretty funny. But I get the Steve Carell thing way more.
Right. Well, next time I see you, I'll be like, since
you've been gone. Name shout out.
Yeah. Okay. Did you just say I don't mind having my name shouted out?
Yeah, I was just kidding. It was a little non-family joke. Sorry.
Yeah. Your mom is probably listening.
Oh, that's alright. She has a sense of humor.
What? So here's the deal. You're on tour right now. And you're already gone is huge, and you're just planning to be on the road for the rest of your life. When does this end for you? When is the?
I do actually apparently plan to be on the road for the rest of my life. Yeah, no, it doesn't end. I mean, we tour throughout 2010 overseas, and then we actually are probably gonna have a released record in the fall of 2010. So
you got another one coming already.
Yeah, we're already working on it. So.
Do you write a lot of the songs? Sorry, now I'm doing what you're doing.
I know. I know. You're gonna clear your throat.
Scratchy. I got a deep voice today.
Let me clear my throat.
Yeah. Do you write a lot of the songs for this next album?
I don't really. There's no gauge. Like every record's different. So I mean, if I end up liking stuff that I've done, then I'll include it. But if I like other stuff better, then I'll just have more of that. Right. Sometimes you're just more inspired, I guess, and especially if you have records that come out real close together, it might be more other people's songs, I guess, because there's not enough time to write and sing and perform and do everything. So. Sure.
Well, and you get a different tone. I mean, that probably helps as far as being an artist. It's probably nice to have somebody else go, what about this angle and these emotions? And you go, oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that side of myself.
Yeah, well, and what's really weird is right now I've got a really cool publisher that I work with that has hooked me up with a lot of different writers that do a lot of tracks and stuff, and so we've been writing for like other artists, but then I end up liking it so much, so
like mine.
I can't give them away.
Yeah.
But they're really different. The next record's probably going to be very different, so.
Well, you know what I liked about, well, I think, first off, and you probably hear this all the time, there are two people in music that I feel like everybody goes, they're my best friend, and it's you and Taylor Swift, and it's people that
she's a sweetheart,
yeah, I mean, but people just go, oh my God, I love Kelly. Every time I mention you, they're like, oh my God, I love her, and you don't get that from most. I mean, there's not a lot of artists that you're gonna hear that from everybody. But
I mean,
do you notice
normal.
this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty normal. I'm not like the unattainable stars.
No, you're like the relatable star.
Yeah, which I love. I mean, because then it's like a lot less work for me. So.
Absolutely. Well, you said that. You're always very real, and I see.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just. Well, I see other people, and I love being entertained, and people walk around looking kind of different than I do, and and it's like I would be so like really tired from having to have that.
I know what you're. Okay, so you're saying like
all the time,
working out, eating right, doing all that.
Well, no, not even
stuff,
that. Just like the
makeup,
wearing crazy stuff,
Oh, yeah.
Which I actually love watching, but I'm just far too lazy to actually.
Do you have a favorite artist?
Like out right now?
Yeah.
You know what? In the moment, it'd probably be Kings of Leon is a big favorite of mine. I like Taylor Swift actually. I think she's a really good writer. I don't know. I like a lot of different things. So.
Real quick, who would you collaborate with if you could do an American Idol alumni collaboration of anyone?
Ooh. I'm trying to think of all the I've toured with.
Would you and Lambert be cool together? Do you think? Could you do a song with him?
Yeah, and he does like. Is he like the more cabaret guy?
He's he's a guy that had kind of like a Broadway background.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'd do that. But you know what? I probably would pick Ruben. I really love Ruben's voice, and I like soulful stuff. So, I'd probably do something with Ruben.
Cool.
I like Lambert, but I'd probably do something with Ruben.
Well, you were talking about writing for other artists a second ago. Well, you're going to be hanging out for a minute, and then after that, you're going to be upstairs in the Coca-Cola Lounge performing for KISS listeners, and we can you can see that live online at 1035kissfm.com.
Oh, great.
No pressure, but yeah, there's even more of that.
I'll do a little dance.
But I believe, wasn't Miss Independent, that was originally Christina Aguilera?
Oh, man, that's a funny story, actually. I didn't know that until I actually got my album.
Really?
And, like, under the writing credit was, like, me, Rhett Lawrence, and why is Christina Aguilera on there?
Yeah,
and
she
no
helped
one
with
told me, so it was really cool of
Okay.
them. It started off with a really good relationship, but with my label, not Christina Aguilera, I don't know her. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't know she was a writer on it until it was on my record, so.
It's so fun though. It was a perfect song.
Oh, I
for you
love
right
the
off
song.
at
Yeah,
that
I know.
point.
I love it.
Well, I'm gonna play that, and then you hang out for a second. And we'll chat a little bit more with Kelly Clarkson. Thank you for coming down.
No, thank you for having me.
BTW, I say when I text people. 103.5 Kiss FM.